Welcome back, family, and it is February, the month of love. And what better way to show someone you love them by making them this delicious salmon and scallop meal? That's what's on the menu tonight. Air fried salmon with pan seared scallops and fresh asparagus. I'm going to come back when we're ready to season it up. See you in a little bit. Okay, family, I am back and I am ready to season up this salmon and these scallops. So, what I'm going to start with is I have some melted butter inside of my measuring cup here, and I am going to slather or bathe these salmon fillets with butter because this is what's going to make the seasoning stick when I place them in the air fryer. So you just go ahead and slather on as much butter as you like. And I am just going to bathe it in butter. Now you can use olive oil if you like, but you know, everything just tastes better with butter. And this is actually, I can't believe it's not butter. So it doesn't have all the fat that butter would have. So once I get these nice and saturated, I'm going to come in with my seasonings. So of course this is seafood, so you know I'm going to use my Kinder's seafood blend, and that's the paprika. I believe it's a little brown sugar in here, a little cayenne pepper, a little onion powder, a little garlic powder. So I'm going to liberally sprinkle some of this on here. Then I'm going to come in with, you already know, my Caribbean fish seasoning, and I am going to go ahead and sprinkle some on here. Now this has a little lemon and lime zest in it, so it's more of a jerk taste to it. So I'm just going to sprinkle some on. And my favorite seasoning of all time, my Keith's Farm garlic butter. Of course, this just takes it over the top. Once I get my fish nice and seasoned, I am going to take it over to the air fryer, and I'm going to show you how I line my air fryer with foil. Okay, so I am back, and I just wanted to show you how I line my air fryer. So inside my air fryer basket, I just placed in a sheet of foil, and this is just going to help with cleanup, and it's also going to trap all the juice from the salmon, because I'm going to show you what we're going to do once we place it in here. So I'm going to take my fillets that have been buttered and seasoned, and I'm going to lie them gently onto the foil. And then I'm going to come back over here to this, I can't believe it's not butter, and get me a huge scoop of it. And I'm going to place it right on top of my salmon. And yes, some of the seasoning is coming off, but it's going to be in that butter, and it's going to make a sauce. So I'm going to get another scoop and put it down on here. And it's also going to go toward the bottom to help it not stick. Once I do that, I'm going to come back in and sprinkle a little more seasoning across that butter. And then I'm going to come in with a half of lemon and squeeze the juice of a half a lemon over this fish. And that's going to make this sauce. Guys, if you want to get this lemon nice and juicy like I just did, stick it in the microwave for about 20 seconds, and that's going to give you maximum juice. Now, once I get all the juice out of this lemon, I'm going to stick it back inside here, and I'm going to set it on my fish setting. Let me stop it. Set it on my fish setting, and it's at 320 for 20 minutes, but of course it's not going to cook for 20 minutes. I'm going to check it in about 9 minutes and see what it looks like. I'll see you then. All right, we're going to go ahead and cook this asparagus, and we're going to go ahead and finish this asparagus with the butter that I was basting the fish with. Don't feel scared, because it's going to cook it down. So I'm going to place some of this butter in this hot skillet. Then I'm going to come over here and grab a little bit of olive oil, toss that in there. And as it's heating up, I'm going to go ahead and place in my asparagus. Now, asparagus does not take long to cook. The seasoning that I'm going to use is keep it equal. I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit of this garlic butter on here. Just a little bit of this garlic butter seasoning. And that's going to be it, because I love fresh asparagus. I'm going to cook it till it still has a little bite in it. So I'm just going to toss it around, put the lid on it, and let it go for a little bit. I have some rice going on over here, and I'm going to come back when I get ready to plate everything up. All right, family, I am back, and now it's time to season these delicious scallops. So I'm going to do the exact same thing. I have my butter, the remaining butter, and I'm going to slather each one of these scallops with the butter. And of course, this butter is going to help the seasoning adhere to it. And I'm going to sear these on top of the stove, okay? And if I need to finish them, I'll finish them inside the stove just for a couple of minutes. Does not take long to cook a sea scallop, okay? So I am going to season both sides. So like I said, liberally spread on this melted butter. This, I can't believe it's not butter. And then I'm going in with some more of my garlic butter seasoning. And you don't want to go too over heavy with this because these scallops are very delicate. A little bit of my kindred seasoning. And I'm going to come in with some turmeric. You know, I love turmeric. And I forgot to put some on my salmon, but it's okay because I'm putting it on my scallops. So just a little turmeric on my scallops. Once I do one side, I flip them over. And I am going to do the exact same thing. Coming in with the butter, slather it on. I just like saying the word butter and slather together. Makes my mouth water. Okay, so once I get these slathered, I'm going to season this side, and then we'll go ahead and preheat my skillet over there and get them seared. So I'm going to come back as I finish up because, of course, you know, I'm using one hand. So I'm going to go ahead and finish seasoning this side, and I'll come back when I have them in the skillet. See ya. All right, family, welcome back. It is time to cook the scallops and take out the salmon. Let's see what the salmon's looking like. Perfectly cooked. Looks delicious. I'm going to let it sit here and rest for a little bit. My skillet is preheated. I'm going to put in the rest of the melted butter. You want to hear that sizzle. I'm going to drizzle in a little olive oil. The butter is for taste and the olive oil is to help it cook. And we're going to go ahead and place in our scallops. Make sure that your scallops are completely dry so you can get that perfect sear on them. We're going to place them in. And we're going to let them go for about a minute and a half on the first side until we get a nice crust. And then the second side will cook a little bit faster. Try not to turn them until they get that nice crust. So I'm going to let them sit here, won't mess with them, and I'll come back when it's time to turn them. Alright, it's been about a minute, and I'm going to check the first one that I put in, and it does have a little sear on it, so I'm going to start turning them over. The first side went for about a minute, so that means the second side is going to cook a little bit slower, but you're going to want to make sure that you get a nice sear on them. Smells delicious. So there is my sear. I'm going to let these go for maybe another 40 seconds, and we'll come back when everything's plated up. Well, family, I'm back with the finished product. It's the month of February, the month of love, and I have a plate full of love and flavor right here. We have our air fryer salmon, our pan-seared scallops, some sauteed asparagus, and a little rice on the bottom. When I say it smells delicious, I can't wait to dig into it. So we wish you a happy Valentine's, and I hope you try this dish. Till next time, bye.